Alrighty guys, so we got the Datamines here for Legendary Alear. We're going to go ahead and take a look at her stats, her boons, her BST, and all that good stuff. We also have info on her new C skill, what the prerequisites are, and also who can actually inherit it. So let's just dive right in here. We're going to start things off with Alear's very fun artwork. Gotta love this, right? That adorable little Engage smile. I swear to God, every character in Engage looked pretty much the exact same. They had this, like, they had the chubby cheeks and they had the big bright eyes and the smile there. So, yeah, keeping up in true Engage fashion. I'm pretty happy about this, though. I do enjoy the fact that they gave her a scroll, so she's got a fist-type weapon. It's not really a fist-type weapon, but they just categorized it as being dragon-type. A lot of people are just, like, losing their minds here. They're losing their marbles, thinking, oh, well, this means we're not getting gauntlets anymore because look what they went ahead and did with these scroll here. But I don't think that's actually the case. I feel like when time comes, when push comes to shove, when they have to add like all the other gauntlets, if they want to just make them all dragon-type weapons, I'd be perfectly fine with that, honestly. Like, of course, Bruce Lee was named the Dragon, right? That was his nickname, Bruce the Dragon Lee. Also, his actual Chinese name is Li Junfan, which means Little Dragon. So I feel like martial arts and dragons go hand in hand, so I would not mind at all if they added more dragon-type weapons, more fist-type weapons, and just class them in the branch of being dragon-type weapons. I feel like that's perfectly fine. I just want to have the animation just be us beating the crap out of the enemies with our bare fists. So here's the special attack artwork. Pretty awesome. Very reminiscent of Chun-Li from Street Fighter. When you mash the kick button and she does like a million kicks over and over. This is what this one reminds me of here, except in punch form. And then we got the injured artwork from Alear, keeping up with the cutie pie face there. That is not the face of someone being hit, by the way, and getting damaged like that. That's the face of someone who's like, oopsie whoopsie, I'm getting beat up. Better do something about that. Alright, regardless, let's go ahead and move on to her stat line now. So, Legendary Alear, her stats are 40 HP. We've got 41 attack. We have 47 speed, 33 defense, and 37 res. And that gives us an overall BST of 198, which is already power creeping the last big thing that we got, which was Brave Robin. So, 5 more points over Brave Robin. I mean, sure. Like, what even is the limit on BST anymore? Not that it matters, though, because she's a legendary hero, so whatever they designate her legendary skill to be is going to be what her BST ends up being, unless she exceeds that after the boon is accounted for. We do have a super boon on attack. Unfortunately, no super boons elsewhere. Like, speed would have been nice, but I guess it's fine. She's got a brave attacking weapon anyway, so just pumping up more attack into her would be what we want to do anyway. And also her special effect on her special weapon or special attack is going to allow her to nullify enemy DR when she procs it. And that applies also to any support allies that you have on the team with her. And then also, if she is within 3 spaces of that support ally when she procs her special, she also gets some true DR, well, not true DR, but special base DR that's non-pierceable afterwards, so for the first hit after combat. So it's pretty good. I mean, you're going to be able to, like, Omni-Tank with her to a degree. She came with Null C Disrupt 4, and you can easily give her the Distant Counter Dragon Seal if you want to. I would personally just play her, like, full offense. I don't see a point in trying to bait with her. I mean, you can if you want to, but just go full balls to the walls and just beat the enemies to death with your fists, which is going to be satisfying as hell. A lot of people are also on the fence on whether or not they should summon on this banner. Like, they're wondering if Alear is a must-pull or if she's, like, a meta unit or anything like that. Her support effect is very interesting with the special, allowing other allies to just nullify DR. Ain't that the big problem y'all have with Gulveig? Like, she can't get through DR? Well, guess what? Now she can if you've got Alear with her. So, I mean, there you guys go. Also, it's just a good banner in general. Alear is accompanied by Legendary Robin and Legendary Ninian, 2 of the best legendary green heroes we've got. And then we also have Rearm Tana on the banner, color sharing with freaking Rhea. So we have Guidance 4 and Scowl in the same pool as well. And then a non-coast is on here too to get Savvy Fighter 4. This banner is like ridiculous. I don't even know why they just stack this banner to hell and back, but it is certainly worth summoning if you're interested in anything on there. So any of the things I just said, if you think you want something in that list, then I would say it is a good idea to summon if you want. Okay, so finally, let's go ahead and take a look at this new C skill here. Unfortunately, it's only for infantry allies. Would have been nice if another movement type besides infantry could have gotten it. Preferably flyers, because they're a little bit shorter on ways to gain special acceleration. But, I mean, infantry and no weapon restrictions, I guess we'll take it. The prerequisite for this is attack and speed 03, which is pretty good. So you don't have to, like, worry about choosing between attack and speed 04 or this. You can pretty much just pick up both in one shot if you give this to the right rearmed hero. So, not bad by any means. I feel like this skill is pretty much as good as or better than attack and speed 04 in most situations. It just depends on what your weapon does. Like, some weapons do not have built-in acceleration, and in those cases, you'd rather run this. So, for example, Arcane Lewin, which I pulled up Norn over here, Summer Norn. She's basically like the only infantry god sword that we've got free to play that is easy to build and get merged up and ready to go. So Arcane Lewin is an awesome weapon, but it doesn't have special acceleration, so this would be a pretty easy way to get it on Norn and make her look a whole lot better. Give her that consistency if you want to run Gale Force with Lewin or run any kind of other special with her as well. So I think it'll be really good on Lance units that want Arcane Lewin. The swords can get Arcane Devourer, and the axes can get Arcane Downfall, both of which already have pre-built acceleration. So Lances are where we're looking at right here. Also, anyone with a perf weapon that lacks the acceleration, like Linus, for example, Fallen Linus, his weapon has no acceleration, so pretty good there. Alchrist is another good one because his weapon is pretty nice, but Flash Sparrow, I'm not like the biggest fan of this skill. I think it's solid, but I don't like that it only gives you the attack and speed on the player phase. You don't get this for dual phasing. So what's actually better for Alchrist is to go ahead and run attack and speed Hexblade on him so he gets the adaptive damage. And then you go ahead and give him the new C skill from Alear, attack and speed Pledge. So then you get adaptive damage and you get the acceleration, which are both things that Alchrist would really love to have. So nice little combo there with him. Bow units are going to be showing up everywhere, by the way, for this. So this Legendary Crom, it's pretty good to be stacking speed on him now after his remix. And he's going to be able to get the acceleration. He lacks -1 special trigger on his weapon. So giving him like Rally Spectrum support and also attack and speed Pledge is going to help him get to those really consistent specials. We've got Ascended Joshua as well. Really nice unit that wants to be piling on damage, so just getting the acceleration on him would be very helpful. We got Brave Soren as well. This dude, what the idea is here is that he's got nullification of guard on his weapon. So what you would want to do with him is give him attack and speed Pledge, and then also he's going to be able to run a better special than Flare. He could run like Iceberg or Glacies instead, and he'll be able to ramp to it pretty simply. Rally Spectrum support, once again, would also make that way more consistent. So if the enemies can't guard you and then he's getting the acceleration, it's very easy for him to just clap you in the face with one of those big res-based specials, which this guy's got a ton of res to work off of. So that's pretty good there. Legendary Alm lacks -1 special trigger. So with attack and speed Pledge, he'd be able to ramp right into Lunar Flash and then hit you with that on the second attack. So pretty good. He also nullifies guard too, so it combos nicely with the special acceleration when you nullify guard, so you can guarantee that the second hit is always going to be a Lunar Flash. And then I pulled up Tanya as well just for a little bit of flavor. Nice little demote refine that we got for her, and she lacks -1 special trigger or the acceleration, so you'll be able to make some good use out of that. As we saw, a lot of bows, a lot of daggers and tomes. I just think, like, this sort of skill is going to work nicely on range type of units, but we did see a couple of melee units that can make good use of it as well. Again, it's kind of an RIP that flyers couldn't get it, but it is what it is. So that's going to wrap us up for this data mine here for Legendary Alear. hopefully you guys are going to have some good luck on your summons if you're jumping in. I would love to, but I have no orbs, and I have no intentions of buying any orb packs at the moment, so I'm going to probably have to skip this one. But I will be ready for Tana when she comes back. Probably when they do the Twitter campaign rerun for her. That's when I'll be able to snag my copy of Tana. So that's going to wrap us up for this video, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And this is your boy Tacho signing out. So take care, and I'll catch y'all again on the flip side.